Welcome to week 3. I'm going to be making a video every single week on the progress I make on this Falcon. If you haven't seen weeks 1 or 2 yet, don't worry. Watch this one, go back and watch those other ones. I'm going to have a playlist on one of these corners. It's going to say Falcon Weekly Update and go back and watch them all. So let's get some stuff done this week. So last week we filled all the holes where the trim used to be and where the emblems were on the driver fender. This passenger fender is a different story. There was some hole drilled in here, probably for an antenna at one point. Someone kind of like drilled it, welded it, grounded and stuff. So we're gonna patch this up. It actually looks better on camera, but this thing's super odd round. So we're gonna need to figure out a way to make this a perfect circle, make a patch for it. And it's really dished and stuff. So we're gonna have to make something work. So let's get to it. So what I'm thinking to make a perfect circle is use a hole saw. There's only one issue. The centering bit has nowhere to grab to make this a perfect circle. So if you just try to hole saw, this thing's gonna move all around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill 2 holes and put a piece of metal on the inside of the fender and hold it in with clecos. They're gonna be 2 1/8-inch holes because I have 1/8-inch clecos. And then this bit has something to grab to, and then I can drill a perfect hole. So I'm gonna grab a piece of scrap and then just cut it down real quick. I'm gonna use an air nibbler to cut it. So I'm gonna use an 1/8-inch drill bit. And I'm just going to drill 1 hole in this piece of metal for now. Then I'll drill a hole in the fender, line those up. Then I'll drill a hole through the fender and through this piece. And I'm not worried about drilling holes in the fenders because you can get welded right back up real easy. Now this method might not be right for everybody. This is what works for me. So if you don't know what clecos are, they're like little clamps. They got some pliers. When you push down, these open up and then they fit into an 1/8-inch hole. Then when you let them go, it clamps into place. So I'm going to be able to sandwich, this is a clamp that's going to hold this piece to the inside of the fender. And then it's going to allow me to drill through. So I should just need 2 of them. And this might not work. You'll see, maybe I'll drill and those might not be strong enough and it'll rip it. But then if that happens, then I'm going to actually weld this to the inside and then I'll cut it out later. So let's see what happens. So I'm just going to guess about where I want to drill this hole. I'm going to go right here. Now it's going to be the fun part, trying to get this up in there. Let's see if there's access in here. Nope, no access. Use a magnet. So I'm going to use this magnet to grab the piece of metal and hold it in place through the antenna hole. Then I can shim it over and line the holes up so I can get that cleco put in there. Almost. Here we go. This is the struggle of working by yourself. Got it. So now that that's holding it in place, I can move this. Then I'm going to want to drill another hole. This is actually going to be kind of trickier. But I'm going to drill another hole over here, and then I'm going to try to drill it through that metal as well. And these I'll be able to just weld right up. So now, let me put this magnet up there. Try to hold this in place while I drill. I'm going to put a stronger magnet. So this is the magnet I was using. Here's the other one. I do not know what kind of magnet this is, but this thing, like look, this thing just picks up super easy. This thing is ridiculous. Scratching the table. Come on. I'm not gonna stick it to this table again. Ugh. This thing is ridiculously strong. So I'm gonna use this on the inside of the fender to hold that metal piece in place so I can drill a hole through the fender, through that metal piece. So I'm holding that in place with that magnet, so now I can drill. There we go. All right, now I can get the other one in place. All right, I got the hole saw. Let's see if this thing works. All right, that worked perfectly. Now we got a perfect circle. Now it's time to make a patch for this thing. So for the patch, what I'm gonna do is use the next size hole saw. So it's gonna be this one. And I'm gonna use it without the centering bit, and I'm gonna put this whole thing in the drill press and then drill a piece of metal, and that's gonna be the patch. And I'm gonna shape it to have this curve on it, and then we'll weld it in. So the reason I took the centering bit out of this is because with the drill press and the vise, it's going to hold everything together, and it's not going to wobble around, so you don't need it. And then I won't have a hole that I have to weld up also in the patch. So that's why I do it that way. Now we got a little patch. Let's clean it up. I just want to grind all the burrs off around the side. There we go, a nice round patch. Now I just got to shape it. Right now I'm going to leave this piece of metal and the cleat goes in just to help hold the patch while I'm trying to shape it. But you can see it fits pretty good. There's some room for weld. But now let's put some shape into this thing. So this just needs a little bend in it, so I'm going to put this in the vise and just give it a couple hits with a hammer. And this is just 18 gauge, by the way. That's what a lot of these old cars are, just 18 gauge. Let's see how it looks. That's actually really good just for the 2 hits I did. I might mess with it a little bit more, but I feel like that's pretty good. Now I'm going to take these cleat goes out and this piece of metal, and then we can get this thing tacked into place.